Hello and Namaste. Today we are going to learn about vector and scalar quantities. What are they? A basic concept. Okay, first of all, scalar quantity. As we know that those physical quantities which have only magnitude but not a direction are called scalar quantities. This is a general definition, but its exact definition is those physical quantities which do not obey the rule of vector addition. Okay, which do not obey the law of vector addition, that is called a scalar quantity. Now here you can write those physical quantity which have only magnitude. Magnitude means 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 4, minus 6. These numbers, okay, these number are magnitude, value, exact value, mathematical value is called magnitude. Those physical quantity which have only magnitude are called the scalar. They do not have direction, are called scalar quantities. Or we can say that those physical quantity which do not obey the law of vector addition. Law of vector addition means there are three laws of vector additions. They are triangular law of vector addition, parallelogram law of vector addition, and polygon law of vector addition. We can study in next video about these vector additions, law of vector additions. Today just we are going to discuss about these scalar quantities. Okay, and for example we can take example of scalar quantity are mass, time, density, work, temperature, electric current, electric charge, etc. Here the term electric current, here the electric current is highlighted here because this electric current has both is magnitude as well as direction, but this is scalar. Why? Because it does not obey the law of vector additions. Vector addition, law of vector addition should be satisfied for to be a vector. Okay, that's why this electric current does not obey the law of vector addition. Even it has both magnitude and direction, both. This is scalar quantity. Okay, electric current is a scalar quantity. Okay, next, a scalar quantity can be completely described by a number. Okay, this is only completely described by a numbers. Okay, represented by the completely described by number representing its magnitude. A scalar may be positive or negative. A scalar should be positive, may be negative. Okay, it have both values, positive value as well as negative value. They can be added, subtracted, multiplied and divided according to the rule of simple algebra. Okay, 1 plus 2 equal to 3. This type, this is scalar quantity, can be added, subtracted, anything. Okay, now second topic, vector quantity. What are the vectors? Okay, here those physical quantity which have both magnitude as well as direction are known as the vector quantities, or those physical quantity which follow the law of vector addition. I had already said those physical quantity which obey the law of vector addition, they are called vectors. Okay, otherwise they are not, they may not be a vector, because in previous slide we had discussed about electric current. This electric current has both magnitude as well as direction, but it is not a vector quantity. Why? Because it does not obey the law of vector addition. That's why. Okay, some examples are displacement, velocity, acceleration, force, momentum, electric field, magnetic field, stress, etc. They are the vector quantities. Okay, they have both magnitude as well as direction, and they obey the law of vector addition also. Okay, A vector quantity can be represented by a straight line with a arrowhead on it. Here, a vector quantity can be represented by a straight line. Here, I had made here a straight line. Okay, straight line, arrowhead on it. Okay, geometrically it is represented this type. Okay, with arrowhead on it. Here, the length of the line, this length of line up to where the line is, this length of line is called its magnitude, and this arrow head, this head gives the direction, okay, of the vector. I have to say it like this. Okay, I hope you understand what I had said. This line gives the magnitude and this direction gives the what, this arrow gives the arrowhead gives the direction of that vector. Okay, another, here are some types of vectors. There are mainly two types of vector. They are polar vector and axial vectors. What are polar vectors and what are the axial vectors? First of all, polar vectors. Polar vectors are those vectors which have a starting point. Which have a starting point. Let us say this is a starting point or a point of application are known as polar vectors. For example, displacement, force, etc. are the polar vectors. Point as well as direction, this type of vectors which move in a straight line, okay, they are called the polar vector. And axial vector means those vectors which have a rotational effect, and act along the axis of rotation in according with right hand rule. What is the right hand rule? We will discuss in next video about this. Right hand rule are known as the axial vectors. For example, angular velocity, torque, angular momentum, these are the axial vectors. Okay, axial vectors. This is this is a axis and the vector moves along this axial, okay, axial rotation. This type of vectors are called the axial vectors. Okay, another some definitions. Here is the unit vector. A unit vector means, unit means what? Unit means one. Okay, that's why a unit vector of a given vector is a vector of unit magnitude, which have a unit magnitude, is one magnitude, unit magnitude, and has the same direction as that of the given vector. If there is one vector, let us suppose a vector A, then what is its unit vector? Its unit vector is A cap. This is represented by a cap here, okay, and read as A cap. Okay, it is denoted by the cap of that vector. For example, if we have a vector A, vector is denoted by this arrowhead, it's above or capital letter, okay, then its unit vector is A cap. Okay, some of the examples here. And in Cartesian coordinates means x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. These axes, the unit vectors are I cap, j cap and k cap respectively. It means I cap is the unit vector along x-axis, j cap is the unit vector along y-axis, and k cap is a unit vector along z-axis. Okay, these are the three Cartesian coordinates of a unit vector. Okay, now here some of the terms here I have just discussed about here. I hadn't written their definitions here. You just see here and memorize. Here's a negative vector. Negative vector means that vector which have same magnitude but act along the opposite direction. That is called the negative vector. Same magnitude but act along the opposite direction of any vector is called negative vector. Coplanar vector means those vectors which lie on the same plane. Okay, they lie on the same plane. They are called the coplanar vectors. And equal vector means those vectors which have same magnitude as well as same direction are called the equal vectors. They are equal if they have both magnitude and direction same. Parallel vector Parallel vector means they have a same direction, but it may be different magnitude. They are called the parallel vectors. Two vectors are said to be a parallel if they act along the same direction. Okay. Collinear vectors. Collinear vectors means those vectors which lie on a same line and in the same direction. They have different, but they have different magnitude. Okay, they are called the collinear vectors. Here, zero vector means which have a zero magnitude. Those vectors which have a zero magnitude are called the zero vector or null vector. Okay, these are the some terms. Okay, today we just know about that's it only. In next video we will discuss about triangular law of vector addition and parallelogram law of vector addition and so on. Okay, thanks for watching this video. I hope you had understand about this. Thank you.